Welcome back to part 4 of Final Fantasy 16. Last time I was in the early hours of the game. This time I've played about 37 minutes. 37 hours of this game. Load times are still impressive. I'll be honest with you. This game, I was thinking about this when I was loading up, and I feel like this game is, you know that meme where it's like, he's a 10, but, or she's a 10, but it talks about like some fatal flaw. This game's a 10, but there's so much filler. The side missions are absolutely horrendous, like to the point where some of the side missions are quite literally just run here, talk to somebody, run here, talk to somebody, run over here, get one item, go back to somebody to give that item, and then talk to the first one you talk to complete the quest. Some of them you don't even get an item. You just go places. It's not good, but the combat's pretty good. Also, I don't know if people have mentioned this, the animations here are so stilted. Like, this is like, I can see the MMO influence where there's so much, potentially, so much dialogue and like so many quests that they don't have time to put a lot of time into the animations of characters. But this is like some PS3 level animation. Like, go watch my playthrough of Spider-Man, Marvel Spider-Man for PS4. That game has much better, worlds better animation than the in-game cutscenes. The CGI cutscenes are just fine. And Final Fantasy has never had a problem with, like, I guess the the scripted cutscenes. Even like the 2D games, it's been pretty cool just to like see the characters interact and like the game control them. Like that's never been an issue. But like, oh, I like how you have the little ramparts. Are those ramparts? What are they? These little things, these little barriers. Barricades, yeah, okay. I thought they had a different name, but
might buy us a few moments to say our last farewells.
I just moved the mic, so yeah, so basically we're at the end points of the game. Spoiler alert, but Ultima, I have Bahamut now, but Ultima basically came through. Actually, let's just show you real quick my abilities. Here's the ability tree. This is some real Final Fantasy X stuff. What is this? Satellite? I like satellite, but I don't want to use it. Giga Flare. Now I want to upgrade. Oh, what? I can't upgrade Mega Flare. Oh, that's just the base ability. Impulse. Sure, let's upgrade that. Let's master it. I kind of like that. Wings of Light. Oh, that's what I want. Yeah, I want to upgrade that. Alright, cool. I don't know if I can get level 3 now. But basically, Ultima came out of nowhere, and he cast, I forget, was it Proto-Genesis or something, over the lands, blocked out the sun, and basically, as I saw on Reddit, somebody was like, that's one issue with this game. You have all these great locations, and then out of nowhere, well, at the end of the game, the weather all changes to this, and you get kind of stuck with this kind of bland-looking scenery. It's like, I get it. From a story perspective, it makes a lot of sense. There we go, Mega Flare. That's what I'm talking about. Mega Flare charges up faster if you dodge. Oh yeah, it is level. You can get to level 3. I'll just do level 2 for now. God, this game, like, this is a spectacle, and that's what's so crazy, right? It's a freaking spectacle. Like, you see what's happening here and how fluid this junk is. It's so beautiful. I like this ability. You can attack your little orb, and it does heck of damage. Okay. Oh, bombs. How about you focus on the thing that you were attacking? Sometimes I use, depending on how many enemies there are, sometimes I use lock on, sometimes I don't. It just depends on how I'm feeling. How about you just attack that dude? That's this Mega Flare is so unnecessary, but I'm assuming there's gonna be more enemies that show up. How about y'all just, alright, can you kill him, please? Like, kill the, are they really raining for me to, like, I'm gonna just have the dog kill you. There you go. I was hoping there were more enemies. That's why I was gonna charge up level 3, but But yeah, combat is fun, and the more abilities I've opened up, the more I've enjoyed it. And I like how much of a spectacle it is. It feels pretty good and responsive, but it doesn't feel like... Sometimes you have hack and slash games that feel like there's no weight behind them. I feel like Bayonetta sometimes falls into that, but Bayonetta has enough combos to make the button mashing like really tactical. But I don't always feel like there's a lot of weight behind Bayonetta's moves. Whereas Clive, there's like a weightiness, a meatiness to his sword and his movements. But yeah, I don't know. The gameplay's great. Story is interesting. Like, I just got to the point where Clive confronts his mother. And like that, I wasn't expecting that to happen. It just kind of happened out of nowhere. I feel like the build up was not great. It took me by surprise, which was kind of nice. But it just wasn't. It just wasn't good. The lead up, the story, like the main story bits are good. The side story bits and the filler bits are not good, and that takes me out of the game. So there's times where I'm just skipping through dialogue, skipping through cutscenes, because I don't really care. But then you get those scenes like with Clive cutting off the hands of Kupka, like, geez Louise, just slice his hands clean off.
The Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes.
And then when Annabella, his mom, cuts her throat because Joshua shows up and is like, no, you're a specter, a ghost. You won't take me. And then she slits her throat. Like, those scenes hit me, and they took me by surprise, and they really left me feeling some things.
Damn it all.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them to the lift.
That's why I'm talking over these cutscenes, because this means nothing. Like, it's literally, more Akashic freaking basically zombies show up. Let's go fight them. Like that, the scene itself did not add anything to my experience. Why am I going this way? Oh no, I am going the right way. Okay.
Mad dogs.
The Mad Dog of Majima? Goro Majima? Wait, is that what Mad Dog of Majima? I don't freaking know. Can I pet the dog? Pet the dang dog. Pet the dang dog. Also, Torgal is a frost hound. He's a... Torgal is a... Oh, what's Loki's dog? What's from Ragnarok, from Thor, from God of War Ragnarok? What's the dog? Fenrir. Loki is Fenrir. No, Torgal is Fenrir. He's a frost wolf, and he was imbued by his frost powers by Jill.
Lord Rossfield, if you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Mark seems to think you might need some help, and by the looks of it,
We thought we could sneak by them, but we didn't know there would be so many. How could we have?
Behind you!
I'll take care of this. That's what happens.
Damn it! We need to get the injured to safety.
That's an
Do you think you can
adamantoise.
hold them off?
We'll have
we can
to.
certainly try.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's
Are you
kind of
with
cool.
us, Sir Wade?
Always.
Then let's do our duty.
I do kind of wish that, like, there were more. So you acquire a variety of characters in this game, and like people who are part of your. Oh, that was supposed to be a dodge, but whatever. You do get a variety of characters who kind of join your party, and they. Sorry, this is hard. I'm trying not to get hit, because if you get hit, you lose your charge. I want to get that Mega Flare level 3. Oh, you can get Mega Flare level 4 when you level up. That's crazy. Alright, that's cool. Let's just, I shouldn't have used Lightning Rod. Also, I have this cinematic dodge now. Actually, Lightning Rod might have worked here. There we go. So this is one move that I have. It's like a cinematic... Well, it's a dodge, and then you do more damage, or you do like a counterattack, and it does a lot of stagger damage. And then I also have an item that does a precision dodge, and then gives you like your flamey attack. It's kind of cool. And then I have, and if you master abilities, you can use them on different icons or dominance or whatever. So you can have like the Blessing of the Phoenix, but you can also have I did like no damage there. you can have the Blessing of the Phoenix, but you can use moves from like Bahamut or whatever if you master the abilities. And like again, that's the kind of thing that's neat about this game, where you have all this customization. It never feels incredibly overwhelming. I will say gear feels kind of pointless in this game. Gear feels really pointless in this game because you kind of just get better gear as you go along. Oh, that's kind of cool. I like Flare Breath. I don't know if he's actually breathing or what, but alright, hit me with something, hit me with something, hit me with that. There we go. We'll get you Mega Flare level 1, I don't care. Let's lock onto you. Do that. It does like no damage, or it doesn't really do anything when he's freaking. There we go. And hit me. I'll take that. Alright, back to level 2. Yeah, there's just a lot of customization, and it's just fun. Oops. That was bad. I do think it's a little weird to have that fall like animation every time you dodge. But, you know, it's whatever. There we go. Alrighty. I need to update my Mac.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade. Like any shield worthy of the name.
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha!
I don't get how Clive and Jill haven't aged because there's a 5-year time jump. Basically, after, spoiler alert, but after Sid dies, Clive takes on Sid's name
Like finishing the job.
and ends up assuming his duties at the hideout, which is made anew.
I will make for East Pool.
And it's a 5-year time
You'll need
jump.
to move the
And
engine without us.
these two do not age at all. Annabella does not age at all from the time that Clive is like 16. Like, she still looks like she's 30 tops. And I'm just kind of surprised. So it's a little weird, I ain't gonna lie. Make for Rhiannon's ride. Okay, we'll do that. I need to heal up because it's weird. You can't wait. Can you actually? You might be able to. Yeah, I forget about this. You can use items from the menu. You can't use the battle menu in towns. Also, like towns in this game, it's so funny because people were so pissed with Final Fantasy 13 and the lack of towns. Towns in this game are entirely inconsequential. They give out side quests, and that's basically it. Like, they give out side quests. You hear people talking as you walk past them. A couple of NPCs you can talk to as you walk up to them. Like this guy, you can talk to, and then you can't skip you can't skip the dialogue. So you just end up. It's just kind of pointless. I mean, it's like Final Fantasy 13, which I had no problem with Final Fantasy 13. I mean, towns in Final Fantasy, I don't feel like have ever been that useful. It's always just like weird NPCs saying weird stuff, and it's up to like the player to make anything from it. Like there's some things in this game that are like funny because the NPCs say something interesting or funny or weird or whatever, but it doesn't really add anything to the overall tone of the game. It's just like, oh, if you're gonna sit here and talk to everybody, then you know that's great. If you're not going to talk to everybody, God, that goblin did a lot of damage. How about you dodge? How about you dodge? Alright, so let's just heal, because I'm struggling. There we go. Alright, just attack the thing. There you go. Alright, just use up a high potion, heal me. And as I confirmed, oh, that's so sad, the Akashic Chocobos, like, you can't tame these bad boys. Also, this is basically, like, It's basically Mako poisoning from Final Fantasy VII. Like the ether, it's like the ether's like the magic or whatever, and the bearers are infected by it. But regular people can't handle that level of ether. And so they turn to Kashyyyk. I feel like anytime I talk about Mako poisoning, I have to talk about Barret. You know, I like my favorite Barret line is when he goes, "Mako is the lifeblood of the planet." Like I just like that, like a freaking lesson from Barret on Mako. I can't wait till I'm doing it. I gotta finish. I'm gonna finish Spider-Man. I'm gonna try to finish Final Fantasy VII Remake because I finished Intermission. That was a weird cut.
Something's coming.
Oh, that guy can cast death. Also, I like how it's all the same enemies from Final Fantasy Past.
Only the first round, so wait.
But I say all this because I want to play Final Fantasy VII Remake because I want to do Final Fantasy. I want to do Final Fantasy VII Rebirth because I want Barret. I want to play see Barret again so much because he's just such a cool freaking character. Nope. You gotta. Oh, okay, cool. That's what I wanted. I love this boss movie too. It's so freaking good. There's a mission where you have to fight this dude, and he can cast death, and it's pretty crazy. But basically, you can avoid it as long as you avoid the little circle that his death shows up in. You can avoid it, but it's not like clear at first. So I definitely died. The first time. There we go. Let's do Mega Flare level 1. There's a lot going on here. Big Mensa. Oh, I definitely dodged that. Whatever. Alright, let's just high potion. Sometimes I will say there's a lot of stuff going on that makes it really hard to know what's going on. You just kind of gotta hope at face value that you'll figure it out. Deadly Embrace, alright, cool. The one thing I do like to do is Gouge is a really good ability for doing multiple hits and doing a lot of stagger damage, which is nice. So it's hard to take that off. I don't have it equipped right now, but that's one that's like really hard to not have equipped. But I'm trying to like try different stuff to keep the combat fresh, so I'm not just doing the same thing over and over again. Bahamut's kind of fun though. I like the Mega Flare dodge. Dodging is really good. I don't parry that often because parrying is very difficult. It's kind of crazy though, like seeing how all these settlements kind of pop up and are struggling with all the chaos around them. And it's amazing that they have fended off the bad guys as long as they have.
What did you find out there?
What did you find out there?
Scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Our lookouts say the lowlands are clear. Hopefully,
our lookouts say the lowlands are clear. I like that. It's that Irish accent that I'm always trying to do.
Less than if you hadn't turned up. Thank you.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers are only going to rise. It's not a matter of if the Horde will be back, but when. And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put it like that, of course they can.
It's really disappointing, the animations. Like, one of the things I struggle with sometimes is reading the subtitles and not paying attention to the character animations. But in this situation, the character animations are so trash that it doesn't matter. Oh, nice. So there's like stuff like this that ends up in Clive's chambers.
There's someone I'd like you to meet.
But
over here.
Is that his son? It's his son. Oh, okay, never mind.
It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Rossfield. I am Oscar. Oscar of House Murdoch.
Murdoch. I wasn't aware the Lord...
Alright, let's check this active time lore real quick. Oh, Rodney. Okay, that's that. That's the dude. He died in that first part that we played, or second
They
part.
had children.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother, my father, did. I am Sir Rodney's nephew. Well, go on then. It's not for me to ask him. Yes, Sir Wade. If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar. But I'm a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest.
I do wonder if like the
Spending
animations,
time in the company
they're
of an
kind of
outlaw
like
hardly seems a
anime,
fitting education for
Japanesey.
one.
That's weird to say, but
Firing
like
potatoes.
My Aunt Hannah
where
once told
anime
me
are super
that a man is
expressive,
not defined
like in
by
the
his
head
title,
shakes and all that
but
stuff,
what
they don't
he
feel
does
very
in its
human.
name.
They feel very
You have
cartoony
accomplished
almost.
much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing.
Like they just need to do a better
And
job
I
of
would
micro
sooner
expressions,
serve under
really.
An honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other guardians are. It's all right. We know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
But a squire.
Would that really be so bad?
Maybe we can give him to Joshua. He only has like 3 freaking.
And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
He has like 3 party members. I do want to understand how.
Know that
So
I'll
we
show
have
you as much
we've awakened. There's a lot
leniency
that's
as your
happened
uncle
between
showed
the first couple hours I
would
played this
not
game
have
and
it
then
any
like
other way.
now. And it's weird because he awakened. Clive awakened, but his dominant was Ifrit. Ifrit, as I usually
We shall
say.
be staying here
But
for
he
the
says
evening,
Ifrit.
and not just for the ale. I'll have one of my men escort Oscar to Benamir once he's said his farewells.
So it's kind of weird how like Joshua awakened to the Phoenix, and I have the power of the fire and of the Ifrit, and it's a whole thing. We do have to go on to Northreach, but actually, what I want to do is let's. Do I have to heal up? Yeah, let's just use a potion. This sounds a lot like Final Fantasy 13 music, kind of. It reminds me of being in
What are you after?
Erba, and that was kind of somber, so I like that. But anyway, I'm gonna call it quits here. This is freaking Final Fantasy 16. There's a lot of slaying monsters. The combat's really good. You can pet the dog. It's great. Otherwise, story's okay. Story's fine. Cutscenes are garbage, and animations are trash, and side quests are horrific. But you know, otherwise it's Final Fantasy 16. Go watch my previous episodes. As always, though, thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Have a great day. Also, wait. I'm playing this at 30 frames per second because 60 frames per second. Combat is 60 frames. Cutscenes are 30. So it didn't make sense to have it switched. But that's why it's 30 frames per second. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.